As the 18th anniversary of the murder of Darwin Datwin approaches, witnesses in the case seem to have trouble recollecting the exact details of what happened the night of and the days following his death. Today, defense attorney David Lujan pointed out that the witnesses' memories aren't as reliable as they were during the time the events took place. One of the key witnesses in the case, Roy Advincula, testified that he had gone to Datwin's house just a few hours before Datwin was believed to have been shot in the head. Advincula said he visited Datwin between 10 and 10:30 on October 29th and, while there, observed a white pickup truck pull up to the house and a heavy-set, dark-complected man step out of the truck. But this is where Advincula's memory becomes hazy. Under direct examination, Advincula initially testified that he was never introduced to the man from the truck. But after prosecutor Gerald Henderson showed him transcripts from the previous trial, Advincula said he recalled being introduced briefly to a man named Mark. However, under cross-examination, Lujan points out that 2 weeks after the two men met at Datwin's house, Advincula wrote in a police report during a photo lineup of suspects that he and the man were never introduced.
As Mr. Henderson told you, rather said earlier today, that your memory would be much, much fresher, rather if it was closer to October 29, 94. Am I correct?
That's correct.
And you wrote about 16 days after October 29, 94. You said you never knew the name of that person. Isn't that correct?
That's correct.
Lujan points out that even if Advincula testified during Angoco's first trial in April 1995 that the man was introduced to him as Mark, his memory in November 1994 would be better than it was in April 1995.
Your memory would have been fresher November 14 than today. Isn't that correct?
Correct.
And your memory would have been better than on April 11, 95, when you testified in Mr. Angoco's first trial. Isn't that correct?
That's correct.
Everything Mr. Henderson wrote on his notebook earlier regarding Mark. His name is Mark. Everything is not correct. Because really, the best proof that this jury should rely on, that you don't know who this man is that came.
Mr. Lujan.
I'm not finished with my question. I know, but I'm not finished with my question.
I'm objection to the point that you got into.
I'm sorry? I should at least finish my question.
Datwin's brother, Greg Datwin, also gave emotional testimony today. He told jurors that during a search party for his brother, he and some relatives drove up to the Radio Barrigada area and, with their windows rolled down, smelled a foul odor. They pulled over, and that's when Greg saw a shirt on the ground near the boonies. "What was it about that shirt?" Henderson asked. "That's my brother's shirt," Greg replied as he held back tears. Mark Angoco is alleged to be the mastermind behind Datwin's murder. Henderson says Angoco planned Datwin's murder over drugs and money. He says Angoco recruited others to help him carry out the murder. Datwin's body was found about a week after he was believed to have been shot in the head.